Razorbacks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Sometimes you just have to take the touchback. They get him down at the 4-yard line. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. This offense starts deep in a hole. On the ground, it's Henry. He hits that hole. It opened up for him as he gets 6 and all the way out to the 9-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
To the air, it's Mendoza. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Man. Big-time play for this defense. Backed up. They come after the quarterback, and they get a hit, and it's a physical one. Get the football out, and, man, do they set their offense up with great field position inside the 10-yard line.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Handoff from the gun. And the good news for the offense, there's nowhere to go from here but forward. No gain on the first play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Lining up to convert third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll pull it down and run. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. He's turning it loose into the middle. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day.
Got it set up on the outside. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Hoosiers Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. That's caught. It's Hemby. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. To the ground with the back. Brings into the open. He works his way inside the 30. They'll mark him down at the 29. It brings up fourth down, and let's see what they do. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete. So now it's second and long. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll try to get outside. They were trying to hit the corner on that loss, but the defense refused to lose contain.
I love DBs that want to tackle. They get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
What a great job by the defense, forcing a 3 and out. Beautiful job in coverage there. This is going to set up a punt and get them the football back in great field position.
And the Razorbacks line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes the catch at the 45. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Lofts one high and deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And the DB right with him to knock it away. Now remember, they were stopped on fourth down earlier in the first quarter, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking downfield. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Tight end now in motion. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the decision has been and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a man. It's Green. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all. But no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
Now he'll let one fly down the left side. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Washington. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. We've reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. The Hoosiers will hustle to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go.
Going over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Finds a man on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
The run from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Hoosiers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the marker, it's Cooper. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. Fourth down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The Hoosiers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Lost a throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hemby. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Flushed out of the pocket. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Here's a 1st down, but there is no time to lose as this offense gets to the line quickly. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish your 1st half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Back to throw, it's Green. Using his feet to buy time. Oh my goodness, he's still moving. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll pull it down. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Now they're going to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Green. Under fire. He's going to take off. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Plucks it out of the air. There he goes. Ball is loose. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
Woo. I tell you what, you feel really fortunate if you're on offense. That's one of those where it takes 13 seconds for that ball to roll out of bounds. You're just trying to make that thing. You're trying to blow it out of bounds, make sure you don't turn the football over. In such a good position to go take the lead. Fortunate bounce for that thing to go out of bounds.
So it's 1st down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. And he missed it. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. One more snap coming before halftime. To throw, it's Mendoza. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this 2nd half, lined up for an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The underdogs send that offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Bringing the heat. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Razorbacks are in the hurry-up. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. On the run, fires downfield. Pulls it in. It's Brown. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up.
Oh, he's got some. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
Are you kidding me? I mean, that's really good defense to take away the pass and take away the big play, but the quarterback just makes absolutely something out of nothing, scrambles around, finds a way to get in for the touchdown.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even going downfield for the big play. Makes the catch down the right side. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. They used a jump play to cross midfield, and they got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he pulls it in at the 15. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Indiana! Looking for the time with the extra point. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Perfect execution on the onside kick. And how about the kicker? He makes sure that ball skips a couple times before popping up into the air and allowing his players to go get underneath it.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hemby. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Give to the back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Hoosiers heading quickly to the line.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue!
To the ground, he's got it again. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Really great job in coverage by the defender on that play, swatting the ball away.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Mendoza. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Gets it out fast. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Cooper. He will not get there. Brought down at the 1, and the 2-point try is no good. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? What kind of field position can he help them with on the And what a terrible play. You just can't run back into the end zone like that, and it's going to be a safety.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost when you're on the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Safe completion on the screen. Gets away from one, he's got space. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Trying to get behind the defense. Got it in stride inside the 20. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? They'll throw it from the red zone. Here comes the heat. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Under fire. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Touchdown, Indiana! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Scrambling away. Lets it fly. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that.
Going for it all. It's incomplete, almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 3rd down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarter. Just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over.
And the defense comes up with a sack, but I think that penalty flag is going to wipe it out. It's going to be a first down for the offense. Defense in the neutral zone. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Slips through the line. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Got it in the middle, it's Beebe. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it. Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. From inside the 15, here's the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Now on the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense has it, they're on the move. Touchdown, Aggies. The defense putting points on the board.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
He's not going to make it, stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. Trying to beat him to the left. Oh, he's got a chance. Turning it on. Guided out of bounds at the 34, and the running game really coming through.
Really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3.
There he goes. Running inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon. You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get to the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looking for room, it's Moss. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Buys a little time. Oh, better look out. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this. in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. Moving out of the pocket. On the move, he fires. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. The offense changing the play. They'll try to get the edge on the left. He breaks a tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Breaks into the open. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the 1st half.
The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll return it. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the air, it's Reed. Moves away as he feels pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the 1st down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. And the Aggies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gets it to him on the screen. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10?
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it behind the line. It's Moss. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. On the move. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Floating away. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off the spot. He gets outside the pocket there. Nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Finds him out of the backfield. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver or tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll keep it on the ground off right tackle. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front by the attack.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Might be changing the route. Trying to get the corner. Creates a little room. There he goes. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oregon.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Lining up to add another. The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Owens. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Quarterback on the move, still looking. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? They'll rush to the line, clock stop for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Wants to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Craver. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. And the Aggies want to move quickly. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Might be looking to run. Throwing on the run. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls out.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Nice pickup, gets it to the 20. They move the sticks, and they can still stop the clock.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys in that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped him pick up that first.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the run.
Well, that's one of those as a quarterback. You're out on the perimeter of the field. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. You think you can fit it in there, but, man, you've got a lot of speed. And next time you're in that position, you might just decide to take off because you might just go score.
Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Obviously, this quarterback is a huge part of their rushing attack, and you've seen that early in this game. He's been very, very productive running the ball. Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes it's on scrambles like what you just saw. But with his speed, he makes it so difficult on a defense.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Opportunity to crawl within a touchdown, but the missed field goal leaves us with a 9-point game. And the Ducks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. At the 20. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays.
Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Now improvising. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Concepcion. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. A&M comes back out with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Snags it over the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on fourth down. Trying to get it to the marker. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Can't get him to the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Bad news for the defense. They gave up a first down on a scramble. Good news, though, they got a lick on that quarterback. That is a dream shot for anybody on defense. So, yeah, you might have made a good play individually.
Turning it on! Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. He's now over 200 yards, and our stats maven CD reminds us only a couple of guys in Duck history over 5,000 for their careers, while Michael James and Royce Freeman.
Yeah, and those guys had big playability just like him. The ability to take a run, make a big play, throw to him out of the backfield, catch the football, make somebody miss. Just dynamic playmakers.
Making side adjustments here. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Across the 25, he's got room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down. He's going to run it. Quick step and go. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And
touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Flushed out of the pocket. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Aggies racing to the line in the hurry-up. Here's the pressure. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
To the air, it's Reed. Dances away to buy time. Deflected at the goal line.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. This drive will open from the 15. They go to the ground. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. All by himself. There he goes. The 30. The 20. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Not much reason to go for the onside kick at this point, except they want to run up the score. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number one beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that reign is coming to an end. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Here's a heat. Took a shot as he threw. He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Quarterback extends the play. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to fourth.
And you got to find a matchup. Like, what is the matchup out wide that you can go with? Four verts, I get it, but they're playing deep. They're understanding that they got a lead. They can play with a cushion. We just need a guy to win a one-on-one battle. Who is our guy that we can pick to make a play?
He lets it fly. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Touchdown, Aggie. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. He might want another play. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Fights off the defender. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The give to the left. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Moore will throw. Steps away to find some room. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Oh, he's got some space.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
From the gun, running back on the move. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And the Ducks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Grab behind the line. It's Hughes. Touchdown,